currently runs technology, sales, marketing, and as co-founder of Magic Trade. Uh, Karthik will definitely talk a bit about Magic Trade, but it's a very interesting organization, and I'll leave it on to him to sort of describe a bit. Karthik has extensive experience running and managing operations across Coca-Cola, GE, and HP. He has also spent 5 years advising C-level executives on strategy, sales, and operations during his tenure at McKinsey. At HP, he led a team of sales strategy and analytics professionals to guide worldwide sales. Karthik, you represent EdTech. What are some of the shifts that's distinct in your market? And my guess is you must have had most of the shiny opportunities.
So Kaushik, as you were saying, we are seeing a lot of changes from market perspective. So I'll talk about both the opportunities and the challenges that we see. From an opportunities perspective, there is definitely a lot more that we're seeing on EdTech, right? Two different things which are happening. The first one is the fact that parents and children are at home, and managing children. A lot of parents are experiencing for the first time what it is to have a child at home 24/7, right? So obviously there's a lot more interest in products which keep the child productively engaged and away from devices. So that is accelerating. Now, one of the issues which we do see is from a supply chain perspective, things are quite broken across the country from multiple perspectives. The first one is from a material perspective, there was a big slowdown that happened in April and May. We are starting to see material flow in now, but now we are stuck with two other issues. Second is on the cash front, because predominantly our suppliers are SMBs and mid-market guys who have a huge cash crunch. And the third piece is there is also a big shortage of labor because labor has moved to their hometowns. So getting them up and running is a big issue. So these are the large challenges that we see in the market. Now, if I kind of talk about what this has allowed us to do, right? See, from a company's perspective, what this has allowed us to do is for the first time in almost 5 years, we've been able to get off the treadmill, right? So when you deliver, let's say, about a couple of crores of sales in a particular month, you're looking for how do I accelerate that by another 5 or 10% in the next month. Now, for the first time, we've been able to kind of slow that down and say, what are we really running after, and can we change some of these pieces to make larger shifts in, let's say, what our priorities are. So let me talk about a couple of things which we're doing. The first one, right along the thread that was picked up in the conversation right before me, we are seeing a lot of transition on the digital front. Now, so we are an e-commerce provider, so obviously a lot of our customers come to us through our website, understand the products, and then make purchases. But what we are seeing is a lot more interest in customer perspective to complete the transaction online. So there is a willingness to, let's say, pay for products which are more of solution selling on a website without intervention from a sales team. This is the first transition that we are seeing. The second is the whole adoption of digital payments is allowing us to pull ourselves out of holes like COD, right? So COD is a major issue in the B2C market, where you have a revenue leakage of anywhere from 5 to 15% when products return back to you. So, for example, in the last 5 months, we have essentially completely stopped COD, and we are not seeing a drop in our sales, right? So sales continues to accelerate as it used to be. The third piece is there is a renewed interest in products which are more digital and child oriented. So this is a little bit of a shift in the market that we are seeing, where parents are increasingly getting used to the concept of giving a digital product to a child and saying it is fine, it is the right thing for me to be doing. I just need to watch out for what the child is doing with the device. So there are so while we are very focused from a company perspective on ensuring that we are surviving and getting past this period, I think it's also important to look at it from a market perspective on what is changing and keep moving our solution closer to what allows you to maximize sales. Right. So those are the broad changes that we see, Kaushik.